Naomi walked into the living room and stood in front of the TV. It was the only way she knew to get her husband's attention. "Honey, you're blocking my view. Can you move, please?" "No, damn it. You will give me a moment of attention, whether you like it or not." But this is the curse of Oak Island. They are about to make an important discovery. I don't want to miss this. If you don't turn it off right now and listen to me, then an important discovery will happen next to your heed. Oh, good. So what's so important about this? In her most solemn and serious tone, Naomi announced, "Jim, I've decided that I'm leaving you." He fell silent for a second, as if lost in deep thought. "Fine. When will you be back? Would you mind grabbing some apple fritters at the stop on the way home?" "Crap, I can't believe you. I'm leaving you, asshole, and I'm not coming back." "Oh, very bad. Good luck. I'll miss you. Now can I get back to my show?" "And it's all. More than 10 years of marriage and my leaving mean nothing to you? Are you going to say anything else?" He smiled and said, "How about, don't forget to leave the keys to the house?" "No, you stupid. How about saying something like, 'Why are you leaving, honey?' Or, 'Please don't go. I don't know what I'll do without you,' or even, 'Fuck you and the horse you rode,' is just something that shows that you ever cared about me. Let's watch. I married you. I have spent 10 years of my life, time and money supporting you, our home and our way of life. I will have sex with you whenever you want. I remember your birthday, Christmas, Valentine's Day, our anniversary, and Mother's Day, even though you are not a mother yet. Oh my God, are you pregnant? So that's what it's all about. You're an idiot. How could you believe that I would leave you if I was pregnant? Well, if it weren't my child, you could. If it weren't your child? Are you accusing me of cheating on you? How dare you? How could I stay with such a pathetic slug like you for so long? Well, it looks like my guess was a reasonable conclusion. Let's see. You're dropping a bomb on me out of the blue by leaving. You don't give a reason why you're leaving. One possible option could be that you have found and want to be with another man. If you were with another man, then you probably already had sex with him, which means that you could be pregnant from him. I think my guess was a very logical conclusion. I'm not dating another man, but given the lack of interest in my departure, I'll definitely start looking. Before you go, can I ask a question? You're finally showing some interest. Continue. Would you mind if I met your sister after you leave? What? You want to date my sister? Where in your weak brain did you even come to the conclusion that my sister would want to date you? Christmas at your parents' house. After a few egg legs, your sister whispered to me, "If you ever get tired of this wizened shrew and want some really good sex, call me." This is the first time. Since then, she has repeated this sentence a couple of times in even more colorful terms. "You're lying, bastard. Why on earth would she want you when she has Fernando?" "I don't know. Maybe she's tired of sharing him with you and not getting anything in return." "Damn it! Do you think I'm sleeping with my sister's husband?" "I doubt sleeping is something you and him do in bed, although I wonder why he still wanted you after the first time." "You dirty pig! Why wouldn't he or any other man want me? People pester me all the time. I could go out and have sex with a different man every night if I wanted." "Your brother-in-law told me that his wife, your sister, is much better in bed than you. He said he was having sex with you to piss her off. Based on what she suggested doing to me, I'd say it's working." "Jim, you're just making this up to get back at me for leaving you. You have absolutely no evidence that I had sexual relations with Fernando or any other man." Jim reached into the side pocket of his chair and pulled out a padded envelope with a clasp. "Look at this envelope. The divorce papers are only a few pages long. In the rest of the photographs, you are out of bed with those who are not at all like me, your husband. I must admit that I had a hard time choosing the best of the best for my divorce lawyer." Naomi collapsed on the floor in tears. "Everything is not going the way it should have gone. Well, if you had given me the script, I might have followed it. Just to satisfy my curiosity, how was this supposed to go? You should have been upset, furious. You should have asked me for forgiveness and asked what I needed to change my mind. Finally, I would tell you that I need to be alone for a while. Then I'd go have fun with a couple of different men for a few weeks, after which you'd welcome me with open arms. I'm sorry I ruined your plans, my dear. Need some help carrying your bags to your car? Jim, don't you really have any desire for me to stay? Didn't our years together mean anything to you? I remember a lot of good times, is not it? Couldn't we at least think about seeing a psychologist? I will stop dating other men. I promise. I'll tell you what. You will go through your school of sex, but not with me. When you get to the point where men actually come back to you again and again, let me know and I'll see what you've learned. When did you become such a vindictive bastard? The day I found out you were in bed with your brother-in-law. 2 years later. Hey! I already told you girls, no harassment in my bar. I'm not working tonight. I came to see my ex-husband. Naomi? Is that you under all that makeup? Of course, Jim. How are you doing? Not bad. What has changed about you besides your makeup and wardrobe? Now I am the goddess of sex. Isn't this what you wanted? Have you found a sex school? Something like that. I made a deal with local call girls to learn how to please a man in exchange for having sex with him for a year. My year is over. Jim grinned. You came back just to show me how much better you are in bed now? To her. How do you know I haven't gotten married or had a girlfriend since I got rid of your sorry ass? First of all, you don't wear rings, plus you wouldn't refuse free sex even if you were married. If you stopped providing services, then why are you all so made up? I wanted you to see me at my best. That and the fact that I no longer have a decent wardrobe. I was hoping you could help me with this. So, you think we'll have sex, and I'll be so impressed that I'll take you back, and we'll go back to living together? Yeah. You get one free sample. Shall we return to our old house? No, too far. I often use the hotel next door. I get a discount. They walk to a nearby hotel and enter at a room. Well, Naomi, show me what you've learned. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Somehow, the revelation of her body parts felt more exotic than ever before. Her movements made him excited to see and touch more of the body he was so familiar with. He wanted her, and he wanted her very much. She gave him access to her parts, piece by piece. She dictated the pace and wound it tighter than an old pocket watch. When it was all over, he felt empty and exhausted. Wow, I have to admit that it was the best sex we've ever had. Naomi, you really have improved. You win. You can come back whenever you want. I have a problem with this, Jim. Exactly? My standard of what I consider good sex has been raised by my experiences with many men. No offense, but you need to get better in bed. Try to find a sex school for men. Jim lay there in shock while Naomi got dressed. See you in a couple of years. Naomi got up and left. Please like and subscribe to the channel and you will never be cheated on.